Hi everyone, Nevada Nail Person. So today's video is going to be a collab video, and Mary from the channel Mary reached out to a few of us and asked if we would like to collab on a video about our favorite natural eyeshadow palettes. So yeah, I'm all in for that. So of course it was Mary who reached out to us. We also have Ashley from Pugs and Pearls. We have Jackie from Solitary Misfit. We have Michelle from Michelle Malibu and Tina from Steel and Purple. So I think I mentioned everyone. So check out their channels. I'll link them below, and they'll be doing this collab as well. So they'll be sharing with you their favorite natural palettes as well. So let's jump into it. So I will start with the basics. So of course it is the basics. It's Urban Decay Naked Basics. So this little palette resides with me in my makeup baskets, and it's something I would reach for if I were using a palette that did not have a base shade or a good crease shade or a shimmer shade. So these 6 shades are a wonderful addition if you do tend to have palettes that maybe doesn't have the proper crease shade or shimmer shade or whatnot. This shade right here has a little bit of a luminosity, so it does help in completing a look. So it's very, very light. I should dig harder. So yeah, for an inner corner or eyebrow, it's perfect. We have some crease shades, all over lid shades, some deepening shades. So it's quite versatile. So this would absolutely be one of my favorites. And it's funny how Urban Decay showed up in so many of these particular palettes. So the next palette I would recommend, another favorite, would be the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. And this is a newer palette, and it is primarily matte shadows. One of them has a slight satiny type finish. I believe it's this one. But again, it's a very versatile palette. We have a lot of lid shades and colorful shades that you can complete a complete eye look with, or you can add it in and as a supplemental palette. So if you have a brighter palette and you just need a little bit more in the crease shade or whatnot, you'll find it here. So I'm very happy with this palette. Great palette to have. Great natural looks on its own. So perfect. So again, a great palette. Love the quality. It's a great addition. Love this palette. Another palette from Urban Decay. We might as well just stay on the Urban Decay train. The Basic Naked palette. Always a great staple. Now this one has a few matte shades, but a lot of shimmery shades. Awesome palette though. I have to say it is absolutely wonderful. Can get some nice natural looks on it with this particular, with these shades right here, and a little bit deepening shades. And this shade too. This one always threw me off, this gunmetal, because it's a gray but it's a shimmer. So it kind of, if you went like this, you could say, oh, that's a completely natural palette, and with the black as well to deepen, but that one always threw me off. So do love these shades. You can get a great look. Some basic shades. Half Baked is a wonderful gold metallic shade. Great pigmentation. But then you have a wonderful crease shade called Naked. So how could you not love that? So a great natural eyeshadow palette as far as I'm concerned. So basic. Everybody needs one of these. Now, some newer palettes that came out, natural palettes, is Kat Von D. She hit it out of the park with this Shade and Light eyeshadow palette. Love this palette. Basically, it's all matte shades. You can get a great look out of it. Very basic, natural look. So, love these shades. You have the warmer, the neutral, and, I'm sorry, this would be the warmer, the cooler, and the neutral look. So love this shade. You could use this as a supplemental palette as well. But with all these shade ranges, definitely could stand on its own. So definitely one of my favorites. So Kat Von D Shade and Light. And these are in no particular order. I just kind of, I knew what palettes I would consider natural and what I loved. So it was easy to just throw this together. And then of course Too Faced has been knocking it out of the park lately with all their palettes. I did get the peach palette, but I haven't used it yet, so I can't include it in this because I haven't used it yet. But the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, again, is one of those palettes. A little bit more colors involved, but again, a very natural, neutral look as well. So if you play around with this, you can get something like this. This is not from this palette, but again, a great, easy palette to get along with. You have these matte and shimmery shades that you can use all over the lid, and plenty of crease shades like here, or lid shades, so some shimmery shades as well, and some shades that would deepen. So this is a very well balanced palette, so I do love this palette. Don't use it as much as I should because it's so great. Really, really love this. So, favorite. And then on to some other palettes. Let's go talk about an affordable one. This is the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow in the shade Naked. And it is a batch of very shimmery shades, but the pigmentation on here is awesome. So let me just swatch one of these. Look at that. I mean, that holds up against Urban Decay. So not much of a range. You could get a very basic look using one of these shades, but I think all of them together, I don't think you can complete a look. That's why you'd need the Urban Decay Basics palette. So for the crease shade and whatnot, but for the shimmery shade, awesome. And as a bonus, these shades, especially up to here, can be used as a highlighter. So a gold shade, I mean, you could see that being used as a highlighter, this kind of pinkier shade. And then we have a white shade too as well. So an ivory type. I think I had some more pigment on my finger. But you could see that you could use these as a highlight. So I've always loved this little palette. It's a great little palette to have. And then another fave for the I think I just purchased this year. This is the Becca Ombre Rouge eyeshadow palette. And these are, if I can get it open, these are some matte shades that you can create a very nice look with. We do have more of a brow bone, inner corner, lighter shade, and then we have some pinker purpley tones and then some browner shades as well. So this is an excellent eyeshadow palette. If you could, I would highly recommend this. Either this or the Urban Decay Basics. If you don't want both, this one could suffice as well, because you do have some basic shades, matte shades. So it can be incorporated into a look if you have some shimmery shades and you need some matte. Perfect. So really like this Becca Ombre Rouge palette as well. Great natural looks from this. And then finally, just as a bonus, I guess, I pulled this out because I do like this palette. And you can get quite a natural look from this as well. This is the Tarte Showstopper Clay Palette. And it's one of those circle palettes from Tarte that contains eyeshadows, the bronzer, the highlight, and a blush. And these eyeshadows are just nice everyday eyeshadows. And it's super convenient having all the products in one. You have this wonderful peachy blush. And Tarte products, love their blushes. You can use this as an eyeshadow as well. Any of these products can be used anywhere on the face. Bronzer, highlight, blush, you can use that on your eyes as well. So it doesn't list the shades on here, but it's a great palette. It has some awesome pigmentation. That's this shade right here. And then we have the deeper brown as well. So you can get some great natural looks from this palette. So this is the Tarte Showstopper palette, but an all-in-one look. So that's it. I just wanted to share some of my favorite natural palettes with you. And I will link everyone below. Please check out their channels and their favorites as well. As always, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.